Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be looking at the performance of the Feiyu Tech G5 3-axis handheld gimbal. Now I do have the GoPro Hero 4 Black connected to it, and basically I'm just going to do a bit of a walk around so that you guys can see what the performance is like and the stabilization. Now I'm going to point it forward so you guys can see that is as you are walking. So I'm going to be talking and telling you where I am, what I'm doing. I am in my hometown called Klerksdorp. There's supposed to be some statues here, and these statues are removed currently because they say they are supposed to be under maintenance. And this is our civic center. The town of Klerksdorp is pretty old and established apparently somewhere in the 1837, if I don't have it wrong. The town was established, so it's not a new town, it's a very old town, and it's a pretty much approaching city status. Now Klerksdorp is home to around 190,000 people, and it was started apparently way back then as a mining town, and it developed from there. And now you've got agriculture, and we've got mining, and we've got a couple of things going on for the town. The whole idea here is I'm testing the G5 handheld gimbal. But yeah, let's see as we walk up some stairs and show you what. Now this is the building area, and yeah, pigeons have taken over. Well, let's do a close-up of that, and you can see how stable it is. Okay, now for those wondering how I am running the microphone, well, let's just switch back to me quickly. Now I've got a microphone, yeah, and that microphone is actually running along a cable and is plugged directly into the GoPro Hero 4 Black. So yeah, that is where the mic sound is coming from. Now on the sidewalks of Klerksdorp, you can purchase virtually anything from watches to wallets, even to socks, belts, hats. You'll be surprised, there's even some kind of smart watches, glasses. So it's just one of those towns where versatility reigns, and anything on the sidewalk can be purchased, from clothing, shoes, and consumables, food. Now, your informal traders in general are fairly organized, and these guys have their standard parking spaces where they will purchase or sell their goods and their wares. Yeah, you've got some flats. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be heading back so you guys can see what this is like. Oh yeah, following the street vendors again. Interesting. Now you can even buy the latest movies. There you go. Quite interesting. You got some serious. It's a public space. It's a public space. It's a public space.
You don't give me the camera. I don't need your camera. Fuck you.
Okay, and then we get some violence on the street. Pretty much, that is the type of behavior you're going to get when you are on the streets of Klerksdorp. Back to the civic center. There is a pretty interesting business in this town where you can get ID photos or just casual photos, where the photo is shot right on the sidewalk. It is an awesome little business, and it does work. where a Canon printer is used and your photo is printed immediately for you. Pretty cool. Now, very many years ago, this actually used to be a functioning fountain. At the moment it's empty. Some say it's due to the water restrictions, some say it's due to damage, and some say it's just purely due to poor maintenance. Now, for whatever the reason, in the time that I've been living in Klerksdorp, which is now going on how many, let's see, 8 years now. In 8 years that I've stayed in Klerksdorp, this fountain has actually never functioned. Now, yeah, we also have another informal photo printer. Numerous businesses on the sidewalk. We've got about 3 of these informal photo printing businesses that can actually print for you a photo on site immediately while you wait. This part is supposed to be, well, the plant house. At this stage the plant house is dysfunctional. It hasn't been functioning for a number of years. As far as I know, it's about been, in the 8 years that I've been in Klerksdorp, the plant house has actually never functioned, and it's pretty much a closed down building with no use. There is nothing inside, just a whole bunch of junk. Everything has been closed up. We do have 1 or 2 monuments in Klerksdorp. Now, one of the monuments we have here is this one. Now, very few people know that this monument even exists here. There you can see the actual statue on the top with a very dilapidated Canon which has not been maintained in years. This Canon dates out from the war period, but unfortunately due to poor maintenance it is absolutely falling apart, and we can see there that poor maintenance has caused this whole thing to absolutely fall apart. But yeah, guys, that's Klerksdorp, and just a little bit of excitement, and you see what it is like. It's an interesting place to stay in, very much like much of anything else of South Africa. It is a town, it's a large town, approaching city status, as I said. And well, there you also see the performance of the Feiyu Tech G5 3-axis handheld gimbal.